Hi. Okay, now we're about to start with our jewelry making, leather jewelry. Okay, let's start with the earrings, right? Okay, what you need is your offcut leather here, and then you need your earrings hooks. Here, a bit of chain, eyelets, eyelets plier, scissors, a puncher, and 4-in-1 plier, and our mallet. Okay, now let's start. Usually when you start, you want to design a pattern of how your product will look like. Okay, I usually cut off things like this whenever I see a piece of leather that's left out. I always cut it in a certain shape just to keep it so that when I need to use it, it's always there. So I decided to use one of them. What this is just you can just make a simple pattern from any kind of paper. You can just draw it and then cut it out so that you can trace with it on your leather. Okay, so with this one, I'm gonna use it to trace on these two different colors of leather. I'm using a pen right now to trace my leather. You can always use it's not advisable for a person to use a pen. You can use an owl for that. An owl will give you the same result as a pen, but with no ink marking. So you're always left with the piece of leather that is neat, you know, to work with. Okay, let's just cut our pattern out. You just cut exactly where your tracings are. Good. Okay, let's do it on another color as well. Okay, I'm gonna cut out a tracing again. Cool. Now I've got the pieces that we're gonna use to design our earring. Okay. think I just decided to change my pattern a bit there, so I'm just going to use this side. Remember, you can work on any shape that you desire. Just have to make sure that your bindings are strong enough to hold the piece of leather together. Okay, now I'm sure of the design, of the outcome. Now I'm definitely going to glue my patterns together. What type of glue that we're using here is called the contact glue. We can use your owl as well to apply this glue, because the surface where we'll be applying the glue, it's quite small. There you go. It's very important to let your glue to dry first before you can put or apply other pieces on top, or put them together. So just give them a small blow there, because this type of glue, you get different types of glue that you can use. This one, the contact glue, when you apply it, the surface have to be very dry before you can even glue it together. Right, so here's our earring. I'm just gonna put the parts right. This glue will help our pieces to stick. Remember, since we are working from home, this chemical that we're using on our hide or our leather, they are very strong, they are quite strong. So just make sure that there are no kids around to inhale such type of products. Okay, the pieces are glued together. Now we're going to punch it. We're using a bigger punch because we're going to insert eyelets on the same hole that we're going to make. Nice one there. And put our eyelet there through. Make sure that you can see to the other side. And what happens is you use your appliance to close it in. It's nicely fixed. Now you know that these three will never come off. They'll be sticked together. As you can see here, there's a bit of glue that is left on the side, and because it's applied on the painted side or the outside part, it's very easy for it to come off. As you can see, I'm rubbing the same owl that I used to clean up my earring. Remember, the products that you're using, they must always be in a new state when you sell it to the customer, which means they must be very neat. And for instance, as you can see, there's a bit of, I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but there's a bit of contact glue that's set on the suede side of the material or of the leather. What we can use is a small sandpaper here to scrape it off. just make sure that it gets off properly. Right, now we're nearly done. We're gonna use our hooks, or the hooks that you can use on your earring. It depends on your color combination. You can always use a gold one, a silver one, and you can also get a bronze one as well. So we're just gonna use, I'm deciding to use this gold one because of the color combination on the earring. So what I'm gonna use my nose, long nose, to open it up. I also want to add my chains. Okay, no, before I put on the chains, let me use this, what they call jump rings. These are very important when we're making leather jewelry, because after making a hole on your piece of leather, you need something like this, a jump ring. Let me show you, to join it from the leather to the hook, like this. Okay, let me open it up again. And then on your jump ring, this way you can add your chains. Add another one. You get different sizes of jump rings. As you can see, this one is a bit bigger, so we're struggling to put our chains through. Nice one, there you go. Okay, and after that you can add your hook as well, and then close it up. I know most of us right now, this is the part where you wanna use your teeth. Please do not. Gems are everywhere. So you must end up always work safely and efficiently. So no closing with your teeth. I know with us crafters it happens very oftenly. But yeah. Now we're nearly done. I'm just gonna push this chain in front so that it's visible, and voila, there you go, with a very nice fine earring that you can put on. I'm just gonna put one so that you see how it sits, and then here's one. I don't know. Okay, it's like I put. All right, now here's something. Whenever you buy these holes, this part of the hook, it's always facing like this. So for you, so when you place your earring on your ear with this loop facing to your sides, your earring looks back. Now, before you can apply that, you can just turn it like that. So instead of sitting like this, I just want to show you the difference. Instead of sitting like facing on the sides, it's now facing front and back. So this is how it was supposed to turn it before, but it's not a problem. We can still turn it while it's still here, so that your earring can sit proper. Now it's beautifully closed, and it's perfectly going to face the direction you want it to face. That's how your earring's gonna look. There's one here that I made earlier. I'm just gonna put it on so that you see both of them on my pretty face. Okay. Remember, you can always sanitize your hooks before you apply them with plain surgical spirits. So, how do you like my earrings? I know they look fly. Thank you.